Well, good afternoon, guys. Happy Wednesday in trucking. And it is me, Alex. And I guess we're gonna talk about dispatching around, guys. So I need to make sure I mute this side because I am trying to add Instagram to my streaming. So just give me a second. Of course, please watch our promo about our upcoming dispatch classes, and I will be right back. Hopefully, you ask the questions. Hopefully, I can help you to manage your dispatching around holidays, maybe share some tricks, and hopefully, we all can improve. And of course, change trucking for the better. This is our mission. Remember that. Well, we are back. Let's start with seeing what is market doing right now. We are almost to the end of December. While holidays are coming up, most of you were waiting for the market to go up. Amazon drivers were hoping that market is gonna pay, but it did not really w- paid as much as you would like to, right? So anyway, Christmas is around the corner. New Year is about to come into everybody's household. And of course, we need to set our new goals. We need to make some rough decisions. Are you staying in that trucking? Are you getting out of the business? Are you improving your negotiation skills? Or what are you actually doing? Well, we're gonna be probably ignoring a few phone calls because I did post some trucks for reefers to see, do we have some produce loads which are going to be paying today, right? And as I can see, well, in McAllen, for example, they're paying 7,6,500 to go to East Coast. Let me double check what's going on in Yakima. Is Yakima? Well, Yakima is dead. Nobody really brings the um apples right now. Dispatch.
Hi, this is Megan with IGT Logistics. Checking your reefer in McAllen for today. Still available?
McAllen, yes, it is available. Can I start with you? I see you calling from Arlington Heights while we are neighbors, huh? Can I have you MC?
Sure. My MC is 798585.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What is it?
798585. IGT Logistics.
Okay, let's see. IGT Logistics out of Itasca. Wow, you approved with RTS. You have B. So what do you have, ma'am? From McAllen?
I have a load. Yeah, it's picking up in Edinburgh, Texas. It's going to Chicago, Illinois. One big, one drop. It's a lot of watermelons. Temperature is 55. Picking up today until 6 p.m. And have to deliver on Friday. Is that possible for you guys? Are you empty now?
Well, let me see. Who is a receiver in Chicago?
It's some banana. It's in the Chicago market.
It's in Chicago market. So do you have appointment?
Yeah. Let me confirm 1 second. Not in my system, but let me ask them 1 second.
Okay. So watermelons, refrigerated produce. Are they gonna be palletized? Or are they gonna be in the bins? What? How heavy?
Palletized.
Palletized. How heavy is the load?
Yeah. It will be a full truckload up to 43,000 pounds.
Okay. So can you tell me, do you have appointment? Is it first come, first serve?
No, it will be by appointment. Usually it's 7, 8, or 9 a.m. Around that time. Looks like the guys are still waiting for the confirmation. But yeah, it will be that time.
Well, how much are you paying?
But this one I have 38.50.
38.50. 38.50. Okay, so we have 1,500 miles. Till what time can we pick up? Till 6 p.m.?
Until 6. Yeah.
Until 6. So today is Wednesday, 1,400 miles. Are they gonna, is it ready? The product is ready?
It is.
Okay, let me see something. Let me see what is everybody else paying. To Chicago. How's your holidays? Did you finish your shopping?
Well, honestly, leaving everything for the end.
Well, we all in trucking. Well, I see other people paying already 4,300 to Chicago, 4,000 to Chicago. You have a bunch of brokers. So, do you think you can meet me at 44?
Well, the one with 4,000 has a Friday 6 p.m. delivery. What else? The one for 43 has 2 picks, 2 drops, and I have 1 pick, 1 drop.
Well, we have 1,400 miles. We're going to Chicago. We are ready to go. So, I mean, you decide, do you need a truck or not? Do you want to call us back? Call us back? What is your name?
What's your best?
What is your name? I told you my best. I need to be at 43. What is your name?
Gotcha.
What is your
My
name?
name is Megan.
Okay, Megan, call me back. My name is Alex. So if you can meet me at 43, we can help you out.
Okay, sure, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's answer TQL. Dispatch, how can we help?
Yes, hi, this is Colby with Total Quality Logistics. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. How's TQL doing today?
Good, thanks for asking. Hey, I was wondering if you guys are still looking for a load for your reefer out in McAllen.
Where is your load going?
It's a 2-pick, 2-drop. Both picks are there in McAllen. Loads at both facilities are ready. First drop would be Birmingham, Alabama for a Friday delivery between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. Second drop, Antioch, Tennessee. That could be Friday or Saturday between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Which city in Tennessee?
Antioch, right outside of Nashville area.
Are those both Walmart?
No, none of them are Walmart.
Okay. Today is Wednesday. What time is Birmingham? What time on Friday?
Between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m.
It's first come, first serve?
Yes, ma'am. You'll call the receiver to schedule or kind of give them notice of what time you'll be there.
What is the name of a receiver?
The first one is called Armando's.
And second?
It's a place called Peppers.
Okay, because Saturday it's going to be already Christmas Eve. Are they gonna be open their regular hours?
Well, Saturday's the 23rd.
I mean 23rd. Does they open their regular hours or they have holiday hours?
So the second place at Peppers, they'll take you Saturday as long as you guys get there. But he would prefer it to be Friday, but if it needs to be Saturday, he can work it out.
Till what time he's open on Friday?
Between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m.
8 a.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. Well, by the time we're gonna be done with Birmingham, it's gonna be a little bit tight. How much are you paying?
I'm honestly pretty open here. Without the holiday, we're normally running these around 28. But what would y'all need to run it for?
Well, it's 2 picks, 2 drops, so you have to compensate that. It's 1,200 miles. How much you paying? 28?
Yes, ma'am.
No, with holidays, with 2 picks, 2 drops, I need to be at 37.
I think you can maybe. I was hoping to be at most 32 on it. You think you can make me at 33, 34? I'll come up a bit for you guys.
Well,
we can. 37 in it.
You have 37 in it. See, you should be in the holiday spirit and finally compensate those carriers. How about 36.99?
I really I don't even have that much in it.
You just said you have 3,700.
No, I said I don't even have 37 in it. All I have in the load is 34. And I'll give you 34.
You'll give me 34. Well, why don't you put an offer for 36.50 and call me back? Because I have a bunch of phone calls. Yeah, call me back.
All right, I'll call you back.
Bye. So look at this, 2 pick, 2 drops, really? So kind of same facility in McAllen. We're going with the first drop to Birmingham, Alabama for Friday. We can still drop that Friday in Tennessee, but it's not going to be possible because we still have 190 miles, right? So let's look at the map. So how important it is to make sure that you look at all the details, guys. This is crucial for you as a new dispatcher, right? This is very important. You do need to actually, let me switch back to this mode so you guys can see better, right? You need to look. Well, after I deliver in Birmingham, I still 190 miles. Well, it shows you 2 hours 51 on what? On a map. Let me answer. Megan's calling back. Should we disappoint her that it took her too long to make a decision? Dispatch.
Hi, Alex. It's Megan with IG2 Logistics.
Yes.
Alex, if you still have a truck, we can go ahead and book for 43. The only thing I need to confirm with you is when do you guys want to make the delivery so I can schedule the appointment. You can either book Friday until 10 a.m. Or they have another shift that comes to work at Friday at 4 p.m.
Okay. Well, is this your direct number, 224-857?
Yep.
Okay, let me look at his ELD and I'll call you right back. Let me see how we can play that. Okay, thanks. Wow, look at that. Did it take her 30 seconds to come up to 4,300? Well, probably took her a minute. What is the validation? Well, what did she start telling me? Well, she went as the same. She went and she was looking at load board, right? So she said, well, the green light is 2 pick 2 drops posting for 43. Well, another one is 5 p.m. delivery. So she did her job as a broker to do what? To compare what other brokers are paying. That's why she wanted to be at what? She wanted to be at 38, I believe, 37. I don't even remember. Well, did I tell her that I need to be at 43? I don't care if it's only 1 pick 1 drop. We are going to Chicago. We are in McAllen. So if you have truck ready, 1 pick 1 drop watermelons, we can deliver on Friday. She's giving me an option to book appointments. She needs to request appointment till 10 o'clock. So if we're going to be looking at this map, right, and compare, is it better to go to 2 picks 2 drops to Birmingham, Saturday delivery in Tennessee with TQL, even if he's gonna give me that money? Or is it better to go to strong Chicago market, right? And especially if you do have your driver living there, right? So look at this. We are at 1400 miles. TQL is calling me back. Guys, this is a live stream, so please stay kind of focused that we are switching between the topics. Dispatch.
Hey, TQL, you guys got a McAllen or Laredo Reaper available?
Yes. I do have McAllen. What do you have, sir?
I got a 1-1 coming out of Far, Texas, going to Vineland, New Jersey. Any interest in that?
Vineland, New Jersey. Who is a receiver in New Jersey?
It's a warehouse.
Okay. When is it going to be delivering?
Delivery would be Saturday.
Saturday morning?
Yeah, by 10 a.m.
10 a.m. What is your commodity?
They're open from 7 to 10, no later than 10. Commodities, avocados.
Avocados, are they already palletized, ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
And how much are you paying?
It's $18.90 on the mile. What kind of rate do you need?
Well, right before holidays, going delivering there. Hold on, let's see. 1819, so 1900 miles. Well, I would like to be at 6900.
Yeah, I can't do 69. I appreciate it.
How much are you paying?
Right at 52.
52. Yeah, a little bit too low before the Christmas. Sorry.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Well, now we have the load 52 going all the way to New Jersey from McAllen. Instead of 1,400 miles as we go to Chicago, you go to East Coast. You're dealing with the tolls, right? You are dealing with being on East Coast on Saturday, day before Christmas. Probably not that many loads are really gonna pay. So if you have to bring your driver back home, it's gonna be challenging. And he's only at 52. So let's go back to that girl for Chicago. So 4,300 divide by 1,430, while we are at $3 per mile, right? $3 per mile, 1-on-1, watermelons ready to go right now, right? It's going to the market and they need to make sure that the product is gonna get there on Friday, guys, because they need to resell. All those distribution centers, they need product be there before that Christmas. Remember, and Christmas evening is on Sunday, right? Christmas Day is on Monday. So if they're gonna still get it on Friday morning or Friday even afternoon, they are still able to distribute with the local trucks or whatever they do in Chicagoland and make their money. Let's see who else is calling us, right? Dispatch.
Good afternoon. I was calling to see if you still have your Texas truck available for today.
Texas truck available for today. Yes, we do. What do you have available?
I have a Laredo to Logan Township, New Jersey.
Okay, let's start with your MC first. What is your MC?
My MC is 136-3775.
136-3775.
775.
Okay, let's see. LVL Logistics. Where are you guys located? Oh, you're right there.
McAllen.
You're right there in McAllen. While your rating is C. So, can I have a zip code for the delivery, please?
Give me 1 second. I got that phone. Texas.
So it's picking up in Laredo because my truck is posted in McAllen.
Yeah, it's picking up in Laredo.
Till what time?
Till 7 p.m.
Till 7 p.m. What is the commodity on this?
Avocados.
Avocados, okay.
I'm still going to get you that
zip code? Or what is the city?
Yeah.
What is the city in New Jersey?
Logan Township.
I'm sorry? Oh, Logan?
Yes.
Oh.
08085.
08085. Okay. Who is a receiver in New Jersey?
It's avocado?
No, who is a receiver in New Jersey?
It's their own warehouse. The shipper's own warehouse.
Okay. So
it's delivered Saturday.
Saturday, what time?
Before noon.
Before noon, okay. And how much are you paying?
For this one, 5,000.
5,000. Okay, let me see something. Let's compare New Jersey. Well, even TQL was paying 5,300. You better than TQL, right?
Of course.
Of course, you better than TQL. So let's see. We have posted 5,600, 5,400, 5,500. Well, I see it on the data. I just log in and see everybody who has loads to New Jersey. Well, it's almost 2,000 miles. 2,000 miles. We're going to East Coast before holidays with all the tolls. So 2,000 miles. Let's look at our trad lines for the reefers for December. Well, we should be at least at 240. Multiply by 240 gives us 4,800, but we're going to East Coast, so that number has to be higher. So 2,000 multiplied by 285. Well, I need to be at minimum at 57 at least.
At 57. Okay. Let me call my client to see if he can give me a little bit of more margin, and I will give you a call back.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Who am I speaking to?
It's Alex. And
Alex?
what's your name?
Nalim.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Thank you, and I'll give you a call back.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
dispatch.
Alex, it's Colby.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Good, thanks for asking. Hey, I was trying to send up a rate con to you guys for the 3650.
What do you mean? We did not agree on 3650.
You said that you guys would do it for 3650.
Well, but we did not agree on 3650. I told you and you said that you cannot pay. You only had 34, right?
Right, and you
Okay.
said that you could do it for 3650.
Okay,
so I
well,
asked the customer if they could come up on the rate, and they said they could do 3650.
yeah, unfortunately, I booked the truck to the Chicago, so I'm signing the rate confirmation. I told you we have a lot of phone calls. Hello? Hello?
You guys happen to have a reefer in Laredo today?
We had Mark Allen, and we just actually covered to go to Chicago because you guys took too long to answer on your Birmingham and Tennessee. Sorry.
Got you. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. So look, guys, here's the trick. I told him right away 3650. He said the most he can do 34. Do you see how he calls you and he's like, oh, I'm trying to send you the rate confirmation. We already have been talking to what? 2-3 brokers after that? Well, you have to make your decision faster. And again, if we compare the load with 2 picks, 2 drops, ending up somewhere in that Tennessee on Saturday, well, I'd better be in Chicago for $4,300. Let's talk about that East Coast. If you look at average, right, rate per mile for reefer, it's 240. So the first time, what did I do? I took 2,000 miles multiplied by average 240, and we end up with 4,800. She was already given 52. But remember, when we go to East Coast, our rate has to be higher than national average because East Coast never pays $2.40. So that's why you have to try to get 280, 290. You have to try to get what? You have to try to get $3 when you go to East Coast. I don't see any questions. I don't know if I did not set up my stream correct because usually I do see questions during the stream unless you guys are all busy, right? I don't know. And hopefully we are streaming on YouTube. So let me check that and I will be right back. Okay, I guess we are back. I see that we have people watching on YouTube, Facebook. If somebody can just write a comment that you guys can hear me well, that you guys can hear the phone well, I would appreciate because it's easier for me. And let's still continue. So, what are the challenges working around holidays? Remember, you have to verify that actually. Thank you, Mr. Bora, that you can hear. Well, congratulations on upcoming holidays. Hopefully, you're not taking loads to middle of nowhere. Don't get stuck. You have to be back for family time. But a lot of times those hours can vary. So number one rule, working around holidays, you never gonna trust the broker even after you receive rate confirmation, right? You receive rate confirmation, you actually guys gonna verify all the stuff, and you guys gonna make phone call. You guys gonna make 2 phone calls. First, you're gonna call the shipper. Like now we had actually phone calls coming from Laredo area. Well, you're gonna make sure, is the product ready? Is it palletized? How long is it gonna take loading, unloading, right? Then, loading in this time because you calling the shipper first. You can verify also which temperature for sure you need to preset. You need to make sure you had a food grade trailer. And food grade trailer, it means it's clean, no odor, no debris. So this is a good condition trailer. Doesn't have to be food. This is just the terminology in logistics. Kind of doesn't make sense because it can be a paper load, right? Commodity is paper, but they still need a food grade trailer. So just remember, it is clean trailer. Then you're gonna make sure you make a second phone call and you verify, was that appointment set up? Then you're gonna make sure that you actually talk to someone around holidays because hours are gonna be different. A lot of people gonna be short staffed because a lot of families, they travel for holidays, right? They go see the family. So a lot of, for example, people who work loading, unloading, lumper services, they will be short on their stuff. That means loading, unloading is going to take longer. A lot of facilities are gonna be closed. So please don't just trust TQL broker or some girl who is gonna tell you they still gonna receive you. You as a dispatcher have to understand the challenges working around holidays. Second, the biggest challenge, how can I bring my driver back? Well, you have to be realistic, right? You have to be realistic. If you taking the load right now from McAllen and this load is delivering to New Jersey on Saturday, and your guys lives, let's say, in Chicago, in Wisconsin, lives in Missouri, do you think that he's gonna be flying back to actually make home by Christmas Eve on Sunday? Well, he can kind of fake logbook and drive like a maniac, but please don't do that. It's not worth it. So be realistic about the transit. Make sure when the broker asks you, well, can you make it there? Well, let's see how realistic this transit. And remember, transit measures in days. It measures in hours. It's not by, for example, miles. Simple example. Let's say Chicago to Cincinnati, approximately what? 340 miles, right? 340 miles. If we divide by 60 miles per hour, well, how many hours is that? Let's say 7 hours. Well, this is a distance, 7 hours. But in logistics, we have pickup appointment and delivery. Let's say it's picking up today in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's delivering tomorrow at 3 p.m. somewhere in Walmart or Kroger. Well, distance wise, it's gonna take you 7 hours, but transit is too long. It is too long for 340 miles. Let's say you picking up 7 o'clock, first come, first serve, 7 till 2, and you need to do the straight through delivery, right? You need to make sure that you're there by 5 p.m. Well, if your truck is actually available right in the morning, it's going to be a perfect transit. He can get loaded and he can make it realistic transit straight through. What if you are delivering first and you are gonna pick up that load not at 7, but you're gonna get at 12? Can you fly to the straight through delivery by 5 p.m. in Cincinnati? No. So in this case, transit is too tight. It is too tight for your truck because your truck is not ready to go at 7 o'clock. Some other dispatcher might have truck available night before. Some other dispatcher might have early delivery truck, right? So for some people, this load is gonna make sense. For some people, it's gonna be unrealistic. And for desperate dispatchers, they don't even care about this because they don't even think about transit, hours of service, holidays hours. Well, hopefully you guys are learning. So we just got two main things you have to do as dispatcher around holidays. Be realistic about transit. Verify, double verify, triple verify your shipper and receiver hours. If you're booking other load, make sure you give extra time for loading, unloading because of the shortage of humans in every facility around holidays. And of course, pre-booking. And make sure you ask your driver, well, where would you like to spend your holiday? Are you really going back to your family, or you don't really care and you were still going through the holidays. So they make sure that you negotiate those loads. Dispatch.
I was looking at the McAllen Reaper for today.
McAllen Reefer, what is your MC, sir?
644932.
644932. Okay, hold on. Let me check.
What
PT Freight? PT Trade Solution. Okay, you're rating AC. We're not set up with you. What do you have, sir? Where is your load going? Let's start from that so we don't waste each other's time.
Edinburgh to Chester, New York. Watermelons. One pick, one drop. Ready now.
Justin, New York. Is that island? Oh, what is the zip code?
No. It's maybe the zip code. It's right across the Pennsylvania border. It's zip code 10573.
573. Okay. And we are picking up in McAllen?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Okay. Is it ready to go?
Yes, it is.
Palletized?
Yeah.
And temperature?
55.
Who is the receiver and when are we going to deliver this?
If you can make it Stop and Shop, if you can make it Friday night, they would take you Friday night. If not, it'd be Saturday night, 9 p.m.
Yeah, but Stop and Shop usually very strict with their appointments. So
I understand, but it's also the haul. I mean, it's only gives the driver so much time. So if he could make it on Friday, we can set the appointment for Friday evening. If not, it'd be Saturday evening. If he can't make it Friday night.
What time do they start receiving at night? After 5? Or after 8?
They can check in as early as 5, but the appointments are typically 6 to 11 p.m.
Do you have any reloads from that area then for Sunday?
No.
How much are you paying, sir?
1,900 miles, looking to be around $5,000.
$5,000. No, unfortunately, market is paying more. We already had an offer for $57 to go to New Jersey with a Saturday morning delivery. Yeah, sorry, cannot help you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
So are you just gonna say that, or are you gonna wait for to actually do the load?
I want to be realistic. Probably Friday night is gonna be too tight, and just sit till Sunday night. It's a little bit longer transit, so it's around holidays.
Not Sunday night, it's Saturday.
I mean Saturday night, but then I'm gonna be stuck. It's gonna be impossible for me to find him a load. So unfortunately, it's not about money, just about the transit and appointments. Thank you, sir. Okay, so whatever. He did not want to say goodbye, which is okay. Don't say goodbye to me. Well, he's a little bit pissed. So let's look at this. We are picking up today. We're going to Port Chester, New York, right? So we have 2,015 miles. So let's look at realistic transit. Well, today is what? Today is already Wednesday. It's 2:34 p.m. By the time we're gonna check in, by the time we're gonna get loaded, let's say we're gonna get out of there at 7 p.m. today. Even if my driver has the fresh hours, well, let's be realistic. Legally, and when I'm talking legally, I am talking about what? I am talking about not faking logbook, right? And let's be honest. 60, maybe even 70% of people still faking logbook, but we are trying to teach you to do this job legally without pushing your driver to drive with no sleep, with no stops, with no food. So 620 miles a day. So 2,000, we need what? 3.5 days since we are loading late today. And it's if your driver is gonna be driving through the night, right? Let's say we have that driver who actually is going to do that. Hold on, let me answer the TQL, right? Oh, dispatch, how can we help TQL today?
Hey, it's Alex.
Look, it's even you laughing, right? Yes, it's me, Alex.
Hey, Alex. So, we were talking about the load. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Didn't get it pulled up. Give me one moment here.
TQL called so many times that I'm already lost about the loads we're talking about.
I don't mean to be all up on your toes. So, so this load, we talked about it before. You may have spoken with my associates. It's going from McAllen, Texas, to Antioch, Tennessee. I believe the rate we agreed on was $36.50.
No, we did not agree. I asked him for $36.50. And he wanted to, and he wanted to stay at 34. I told him, make your decision faster because I have phone calls. So since he did not make his decision, I actually booked my load to a truck to go to Chicago for 43, one pick, one drop. So can you blame me? No.
I tried to call you a good, 20 minutes ago, so and get you on the phone to not
I mean, you know how it goes when there's no trucks in McAllen, Colorado. I mean, it's market, and I was trying to help him. I told him $36.50 was realistic, and actually, he was starting with 28. Come on, guys, 28 till $36.50. It's a big gap. Somewhere, come on, somewhere, come on, TQL, somewhere. You want to make $600-800 on the load. Yes, okay. Well, what's your name?
My name is Aiden.
Okay, then, well, next time around holidays, you guys gonna make faster decision. But happy holidays to TQL. Please stop killing USA market because we need those carriers to survive. Dear TQL, please let us survive 2024 at least. 23 already gone. You cannot fix that. But can we start on a better note on January 1st?
I'll do my best.
Thank you. At least we have one guy who agreed to do his best.
All right. Well, thank you.
Wow, happy holidays. So, guys, look at this. So, second guy is calling and he's like, well, we agreed on it. No, we did not agree. I told you $36.50 right away. From 28, you guys went to 34. And now you are telling me $36.50. But do you see how they start? We agree on this. I am about to send you the rate confirmation. So if you are new dispatcher, if you are really terrified of the phone calls and you're like, okay, yes, let's agree. But probably if you do not know how to negotiate, if you do not have confidence, you would probably agree to $2,800 in the first place. Hopefully you would ask at least for $400. Guys, this is a real phone calls. Negotiations is possible. You need to know what does it cost you to run your truck. You need to know your operational cost. By the way, my dear students, we still have class tonight at 7 p.m. So I'll go play tennis for 2 hours, come back, actually paddle. I'm going to play in the freezing weather outside, come back, and we're still going to be covering operational cost. So as a dispatcher, you need to know operational cost. You need to see what's going on there. But let's go back. And TQL is the best. Yeah, look at this. Victor said TQL is the best. Well, guys, they still have a good loads. And again, some carriers, they only have 1-2 trucks. So believe it or not, well, they work with TQL. They need to survive. Who else is calling us? Well, dispatch.
How about your truck in McAllen, I get to New Jersey?
McAllen to New Jersey. What is your MC, sir?
158069.
158069. So you're probably one of those newer brokers, right?
No, our company's been in business for over 40 years.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you start with 1. I thought that you had 7 numbers. Sorry, my bad. Apology. Yes, because the 7 numbers, it's already, and it's if it's 15, so they came to business like in 2023, end of 2022. Dupree Logistics.
No, we've been in business for forever. I'm pretty sure we've worked with you guys probably before. We do a lot of stuff.
Yes. What do you guys have?
I have a pickup today in Far, Texas. It's going to be ready around 7 p.m. and then it delivers to Elizabeth, New Jersey on the 23rd at 11 a.m.
On the 23rd. Who is the receiver in Elizabeth?
It's going to wait for.
Ew, they're probably going to take forever to unload. Let's be realistic. Around holidays.
It's usually been around like 2 hours to 3 max because of strawberries too. And it's a dedicated lane I run with them, so they usually get our trucks offloaded. Not like too. It doesn't take too long usually.
Yeah, but 23, it's like right before holiday, so it's usually shortage of the employees. But anyway, how much are you paying?
I have 6,000 on it.
6,000. Well, not bad. You getting there. Any reloads in Elizabeth on the 23rd since you guys have loads?
Honestly, I might. I'm gonna have to check with the customer. Right now, I don't. At the moment, but I can check with a few customers. I do some stuff out of the ports over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see if I can get something. But like I said, as of right now,
So how, since we're picking up 7 p.m. a little bit later, how do you feel to meet me at 6,700?
I could get that. Honestly, I'm getting 6,000 on this, so I'm trying to not lose too much. I mean, can you meet me at 65?
You willing to lose 500? What is there for another 200? Come on.
But the thing is, I got to pay for the lumber. My customer doesn't reimburse me, and their lumber is like $250.
Oh, they don't reimburse you? That means that you have to improve your negotiation skills. This is not your problem, loading, unloading.
Yeah, no. It's kind of hard to negotiate with these customers right now with the market. You know how it is.
How long you have been in this business?
Myself?
Yes.
I've been doing it for 6 years now.
6 years. So you deal with the produce from Texas or everywhere?
We do. I mean, I do everything. I mean, I'm pulling out of Florida right now. I pull out of the Northeast during import season. I do Texas during import season, meaning from November through the end of like April, and then I go out to California for the berries, and I'll do that from May through the end of October usually. That's what I usually am.
Where are you personally located?
So I live in Florida. I live over in Tampa.
Nice. Must be nice. Sunny Florida. So is that easy?
I used to live in Michigan, and me and my fiance, we just moved down here about a year ago. So
I live in Chicago. So I am ready to go to Tampa. I am ready to go to Colombia. I am ready to go to Portugal. I am ready to go somewhere else, but not Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's it gets cold up there. I mean, I used to go to Chicago a lot because I grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so it wasn't too far from Chicago.
Okay. So let me ask you this, since I'm a little bit more than just dispatcher. I also teach dispatch classes, and I'm also have YouTube channel. Is it easy for you nowadays to go against those new brokerages, like, those fake brokerages, double brokers, big companies like TQL? Are you guys like cutting each other throat, or you have your steady customers who are still loyal to you?
I mean, most of my customers, that's one thing I like about produce.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different from every other thing you're doing with transportation. With produce, the customers are pretty loyal just because they rely more on service than the actual price. I know a lot of companies, like I know a few brokers that do stuff with just like packaging. They do stuff with like dry food, canned goods, and those customers are just very price driven. I mean, in terms of service, they do. It does matter in terms of service, but they're more going to work with whoever can come in with the lowest price. The thing with produce is they rely heavily on relationships, building that actual relationship with them in terms on a personal level, but also they rely heavily on the service aspect on it more than the price.
So what does it take to stay loyal? Golf outings, good steak dinners? What does it take for the guys to make business nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my success, I've been able to connect with a lot of people who have very similar backgrounds as me, have similar interests as me. Like, I used to play football
Okay.
So I have a lot of customers that I work with that are either they were fans of the college that I went to, professional teams we'll talk about. I just kind of connect with them on more of a personal level like that. And then I'll go in with the approach of, what do you have for me today?
Wow.
And that kind of gets me a lot. I mean, 90% of my conversation that I'm having with my customers isn't even about what's going on with the business. It's about how's their family doing? How are the kids? Did you see that game? Did you see what happened with this guy on this team? So stuff like that. And then at the end of the conversation, it's like, all right, well, hey, we got this load today. Can you cover it? So
wow, it's a good advice. I actually originally from Ukraine, born and raised there. So when I came here, I was like 23. Now I'm like 20 years later, and my son is always making fun of me because every time the football is going on, like, can you explain to me rules? And he's like, Mom, no, I've been doing it for like 18 years now. I'm not doing it again. But I really think I need to learn about the players, about the game, because then my negotiation's gonna actually scale up because that's all the guys want to talk about. They don't really care about my soccer knowledge in America. Oh, I have to talk about football or basketball, but it's a really great advice.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, sports definitely. I mean, especially here in the U.S. I mean, American football is the biggest sport. I mean, that is basketball. Basketball's pretty big too, but in my opinion, I would say like the NFL, the American football is probably the most popular sport in America. So, I mean, guys, you can get guys talking about football all day. So,
wow, that's it. I'm putting on my 2024 goal list. Alex, please improve your knowledge about the basketball and football. What about baseball? Is baseball as big as well?
Baseball is definitely, baseball is definitely big. Me personally, I don't really watch baseball that much, but I know there's a lot of people that it's more of a I would say an older generation thing in the U.S. There's a lot of the older people in the older generation. They really like baseball because that was one of the first sports in the U.S.
Wow. Sounds good. Well, it was nice chatting with you, and thanks for sharing. Unfortunately, because of the delivery time, I need to bring this guy back to Chicagoland, and it's going to be impossible with the distance. But I do appreciate you being nice and actually telling us the reality of how to be a successful broker.
No problem. Well, if you somehow can take a look, this is my number.
Okay, sounds good. And if you want to actually subscribe to our channel, Dispatch Training Center, you can do that because we try to change trucking for the better. And by the way, when you called me, I actually doing the live stream right now. So you were live and all the USA were watching you. So see, hello. Actually, find me Dispatch Training Center on YouTube or TikTok.
Okay, we'll do. I'll look it up.
Happy holidays.
I did have a question though, really quick before you get off the phone. I know you mentioned the delivery. Is it because the delivery time is too late? Is that why you can't take it?
Yes, and because it's gonna be really hard to find for me reload and make.
I can easily move the appointment up to 6 a.m. if your driver can make it.
6 a.m. Let me look at his ELD and I'll call you right back because I'm not gonna fake logbooks. I want to really calculate what time is it realistic to pick up. Like, is it ready to go or it's gonna be 7 p.m.?
No, it's not. It's not ready to go yet. It's gonna be ready around 7. I would say 7 to 8 p.m. It'll be ready to go.
But for sure 7 to 8, or it's gonna go later.
I mean, we are in McAllen. They told me it'll be ready around 7 to 8 p.m. I don't want to say 100% it's going to be ready at that time, but that's usually they've been spot on with their shipping time.
Okay.
But again, we are in the Wild West down there in McAllen, Texas, so you know how that goes.
Yes, I do. I actually have a really great guy. Is that okay if I share your information? He lives right there in McAllen. He's a small carrier, but really good guy, and he lives right there, so it's easy for him to pick up those, like last minute loads because he's like 2 miles away.
No problem. I'm always looking for more drivers to help me out on this stuff. So
yeah, he's a really good, really good guy. Small carrier, responsible, takes care of the stuff. pickups on time, delivers, but it's just like sometimes, the bigger brokers, they're like, oh, you need to have 5 trucks. If I would be a broker, sometimes I would trust carrier with 2 trucks than trust a carrier with 20 trucks, because some people cannot be organized and some people don't do a good job when they have too many trucks.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I hear you on that for sure. But yeah, if you want to give them my information.
Yes, and his name is Mr. Lincoln, Train Lincoln. So I'll share the information for him, and he'll probably mention me. My name is Alex. One more time. Let me look at the hours of service and let me just see what's gonna happen in New Jersey. I need to post the truck and see if I can find something so I can connect. Right? I have your phone number right here. Okay.
Good. Appreciate that, Alex.
Thank you.
Drake, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Drake. Bye. So guys, look at this. Willing to pay $6,000. 30 seconds later, well, going up to 65. I asked for 67. $500. But what do dispatchers need to do? They need to know how to communicate. Seems like a good guy. Even he gave advice. If some of you decide to become a broker, he's dealing only with produce. Why? Because he tells us that usually produce guys are more loyal because they are worried about service. Because this is produce. It can spoil those strawberries, those watermelons, avocados, grapes, spinach. It can spoil. So they are not looking for the cheapest carriers. They are looking for the brokers and carriers who actually can pick up on time, deliver, who actually maintain their reefers. And this is actually produce loads. That's why I love to deal with the reefers. I only had a reefer company and I was a queen of the reefers. Why? Like he said, I like loyalty. With the produce loads, usually if you do a good job, the broker will call you. That's why in my phone I have apple boy, cherry girl, right? Watermelon guy. And those people actually working with you no matter what. Chicken boys out of Washington and Oregon, right? So guys, this is a great advice. Personal connection. Did you see that he said, well, I am talking about the sports. I used to play in sport. That's how I connect to those guys. TQL is bothering us again. Well, let's answer this. TQL, how can we help you today? Yes, we do. How can we help? Well, if you're paying us, we can go to New Jersey. What do you have, ma'am?
Going to Vineland, New Jersey on Saturday.
Is it going to Costco? Or
No.
who is the receiver?
No, not going to a grocery store.
Okay, so who is the receiver?
It's going from store to the customer facility.
Who is a customer, ma'am?
I'm the customer at the moment. It's not a grocery store.
Well, if you cannot tell me a customer, I cannot book the load. I need to know what I'm dealing with before Christmas. How long is it going to take load and unload? So thank you. Have a happy holidays. Guys, I'm not here to play with TQL. You're not going to tell me who is a shipper and a receiver. Why do you have problem with that? Look at other brokers. They have no problems. Can I steal your load right now? TQL, stop your BS. Please, stop your BS. I am asking because I need to be realistic. How long is it going to take unloading time? Because, for example, you talk about CNS, you talk about Albertson, you talk about Cisco, you talk about Food Lions, you talk about Publix. Well, it gives me realistic unloading time so I can rebook my truck. I cannot steal that load from you. So please, TQL, I don't know what policy you have there, but this policy doesn't make sense. Let me ask you this. You calling me about my truck and you ask me about who's the driver going to be, or what time the truck is going to be available, or what type of equipment do you have? And I'm going to tell you, well, I cannot tell you this until we book the load. Really? We have to be on the same side with both of you guys, right? So I need to know shipper and receiver. I need to know the commodity. I need to know if it's a palletized, if it's a floor loaded, if it's a bulk. I need to know if the product is ready. I need to know realistic loading, unloading time, because I guess what, TQL? You've been doing this load for a long time. You have your data. How many times did you pay detention? How many times loading took forever? You have the data. When I'm asking this, I'm just doing my job because I am not TQL. I don't have 3,800 people and they are not trained, most of them. So as a pro dispatcher, I am trying to prevent what? Disappointments for my driver. I want to make sure that he knows what we're talking about. I want to compare. Is it better for me to go to the guy who can schedule and reschedule for sure? The guy who called before seems like he's been doing it for a while, 6 years, seems like a decent guy. I'd better take load from him, right? Than to take load from TQL with that attitude. And you hanging up on me, TQL? Okay. You think that you're that powerful? Well, we can hang up on you as well. So let's wait for the next TQL and we're going to do the same. Click, 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 right? So guys, hopefully you learn something else. Well, let's look at few things for most of you. New dispatchers, please, let's make the difference and let's understand what it is, the rate confirmation. And remember, the rate confirmation is going to be your legal agreement exactly for this load. So if we were talking, for example, load picking up in McAllen, Texas, going to the Wineland, New Jersey, when you agree into certain terms, what did you agree? What you agree that you're gonna wait till 7 p.m. For example, let's discuss the last conversation. You agreeing that you gonna pre-cool your reefer, right? You agreeing that this is going to be palletized avocado or I don't know, watermelon, grapes, mangoes. You agreeing that you're gonna deliver at certain time, right? And the transit has to be realistic. You agreeing that you have a reefer 53 feet. You agreeing that your driver can accept micro tracking, probably, right? So this is a contract exactly for this load. This is enforceable and it should be protecting both sides. Your carrier side, because you guys, if you did everything well, they agreed to pay you. They agree that appointment is for pickup is made, for delivery is made, and all other changes, or they're gonna send you revised rate confirmation, right? Or, well, this is a breach of the contract. How realistic it is when something does not go right. Well, can you take them to court? Yes, you can take them to civil court. Are you gonna actually waste more money on the lawyers than that 10, maybe 10 hours of detention? Well, probably yes. And that's why trucking is so unfair. But as a brand new dispatcher, you need to remember who was listening to all that conversation. You, and you. Who is agreeing to all those terms? You, and you. Who is actually double checking what's gonna happen in New Jersey on Saturday night or Sunday morning right before Christmas? You, and you. Who is checking the credit of the broker while you talking, while you asking what is MC? You, and you. So who is gonna sign that rate confirmation? Dispatcher, because this is something you do. This is part of your job. And then you need to make sure that what do you do? Well, you need to make sure that you do the steps. Well, you call the broker on posted load. In this case, well, I was not calling. I was posting my equipment. It's so funny. Yesterday on YouTube, somebody made a comment. All these phones are fake. She's asking TQL to call her because brokers never call a carrier. Well, remember, we have two tabs. You can post your truck or you can search for the load. And if you are dispatcher that never receives the calls, that means that you are searching for the loads. You're gonna see if you actually post McAllen, Texas to New Jersey, you're gonna see the same loads, but you will never receive the call. If I am pro dispatcher, I'm going to post my truck. Why? Because I want to have power of negotiation, right? I want to make sure that actually they are calling me. When they are calling me, I can ask for more money. When they are calling me, I know that they need my truck. And that's how that 6,000 becomes 6,500. That's how that 2,800 becomes 3,650. That's how that 5,000 become 5,700 because they need your truck. So please, before you guys put comments on any platforms, first learn the industry. At least learn how to use load board and what is the difference between posting and searching. In my class, all my dispatchers are future dispatchers, ongoing dispatchers, pro dispatchers. They know we always post our equipment, and we post our equipment not only on DAT or truck stop. We go inside of the load boards. TQL, CH Robinson, Coyote, RXO. Every broker who has load board has an option, post your equipment, and that's how they will call you. So please, when people call you, that means that you know how to use load boards, you know how to advertise your equipment, because our job as a dispatcher is to do what? Our job is to advertise capacity of our equipment, to tell them what do we have. Do we have a dry van? Do we have the reefer? Do we have a flatbed? Do we have a Conestoga? Exactly where do we have? What other things do we have? Do we have e-tracks? Do we have air ride? Is it ready to roll? Is it going to be ready after 5 p.m.? Maybe it was empty night before. We also can put that we have new equipment. We have new TRU, tracking refrigerated unit. Maybe we have e-track system, which makes us better carrier because we would like to prevent movement and shift of the cargo. We know everything about our equipment, and if you as a dispatcher do not know exactly empty scale ticket for this truck and this trailer, if you do not know that this truck is Volvo, Freightliner, Peterbilt, and your trailer, let's say utility Wabash, if you don't know if you have a Thermo King or carrier unit, then unfortunately you're not a dispatcher. You pretending to be dispatcher. If you do not know the plate number, if you do not know that driver goes to certain area or do not go to certain area, right? Let's answer one more phone call because we guys gonna be done. Dispatch.
Hello. How you doing? It's Mr. Fairchild.
Hi, how are you? How can we help?
I'm doing good. I was actually seeing if you still had that reefer down in McAllen, Texas for today.
McAllen, Texas. Let's start from your MC first.
538228.
228. Let me see. Fairchild, you're out of Phoenix, Arizona?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have, sir?
I have a 2-pick, 2-drop produce load coming out of West Lago and Edinburgh. It should be right next to McAllen. And then it's coming back to Chicago, delivering on Saturday.
Okay. Can I have the zip codes, please?
Yeah, first pick is 78596.
78596, okay.
Second pick is 78542.
78542?
Yes.
Okay. And we're in Chicago?
First drop is, do you need the zip code? Or?
Yes, zip code. Chicago is a big city. We need to make sure.
60623.
60623. Okay.
And then the second place is 60103.
Well, usually we stay, so probably Bartlett is what? Is it fresh produce there?
Yeah, it's going to be produce. It should be mostly greens, maybe avocados in there.
Who is the receiver in Chicago, the first one?
RFD.
When are we delivering there?
So if you pick up today, you could deliver Friday. Obviously, if you pick up tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. They open up at 8 o'clock. So usually it will be 8 o'clock for the first one. They'll get you as fast as possible. And then once you're unloaded, you'll just head down to the second one. Both the receivers are our customer, and I talk to both them every day.
Who is the second one? What is the name of the second one?
Greco and Sons.
Okay. And how much are you paying? Well, since it's 2 picks, 2 drops, you have to compensate for headaches.
Oh, my Lord.
Come on, Lord has nothing to do with it. This is logistics. Every extra pick, extra drop, this is a liability. So Lord is telling you, finally, don't be a cheap broker. Pay them. It's a Christmas time. Go into the holiday spirit. So how much you willing to pay and put me in a good mood, my driver in a good mood, and be a good guy.
That's all I want to do. To be honest, I posted for 38 right now, but let me know what you're thinking.
38. We already had a load 1 pick, 1 drop to Chicago for 43. You have 2 picks, 2 drops. Oof. I guess you are on the naughty list for the Santa, huh?
I'm on every naughty list.
So very naughty list. Okay, so let's put you on a good list. Can you meet me at 45?
Either way, I have to get it approved. So can I put you on hold for a quick minute?
Who are you going to talk to? The guys in Chicago?
No, my manager who sits like 5 feet away from me.
I thought you were a big boss. You can make your own decision.
Today I didn't have my big boy pants on.
Okay, I'll ask him.
I have 2 questions. Are you picking up today?
Well, we have to pick up today, right? You want us to You want us to deliver when? Saturday?
Saturday the latest, but if you pick up today, you can easily make Friday. But if you pick up tomorrow, then you most likely can only deliver Saturday.
Well, that's what we have truck posted for today. So are you sure boss Shads are going to be loading us today? Because it's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you'll get loaded today. I just didn't know if your driver's ready to go. Okay, give me 1 minute, and can your driver do macro point?
Of course, we're not going to be stealing your commodities of whatever. Avocados, little salad. It's not like it's a truck of champagne.
You'd be surprised. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Oh, why he's checking? So 2 picks, 2 drops, guys. Do you see? Is it better to have 1 pick, 1 drop? Yes, it is. For 43. Remember that girl? She agreed to 43. So let's see. And guys, we're gonna be done. If you have any questions, hi, ma'am. I can hear you. Hello, my friend from Facebook, Mr. Lincoln. We got you a good broker. I'll send you the phone number. Here we have a driver to watch. We have hello. We have our student. Hello, dear Alex. Student Tanya's here. We have Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Lexicon is on. Tune in. You all. Thank you. Thank you, guys. While he's debating on the price, let's see what's going on. Well, January class is coming up. All right. What else coming up? A lot of things coming up. Safety and compliance coming up. Our extra webinars coming up on mastering your skills with a dry van, with your reefer. Yes.
Hey, sorry about that hold. Can you actually give me like 2 to 3 minutes and I'll call you back? We need to get this approved still.
Yeah, what is your name?
Not the load, just the rate. Vince.
Okay, Vince, so make sure you don't take too long because I have another few phone calls on a hold. Okay, thank you.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Alex. Okay,
you are Alex. Okay,
bye.
I'll call you back.
Dispatch.
Is this Alex?
Is this Alex? It is Alex. Who is this?
This is RD at Alex Lund. I'm just reading what's on the DAT here. It says call Alex.
Yes, it is Alex. How can I help, sir?
Chuck, is Alex still around?
It depends how much you're paying.
Well, what do you need to go to Vineland, New Jersey?
Well, so far, the best offer we have is 65. You will need to beat that.
Okay. Can't do it, but thanks for checking.
How much you paying?
Now, nowhere close to that.
Oh, really? I guess I'm calling that guy back and taking it for 65.
I would do it quick, man, because that's a hell of a rate.
Is it? How much you paying?
Well, not 65.
But I mean, how much? What is your best?
4,000.
Nobody pays 4,000. Which company are you with?
Thank you.
Which company you with? Wow, that poor guy is calling back. Well, guys, we are done. We're going to put it on mute. The wind was kind of late, but again, guys, we were practicing our phone calls. So let's delete our post, right? Huh. What a life today, right? Tell me if you guys like this mode, because it actually helps you to see how the reality of trucking goes day by day. Again, it's a spot market, right? We're talking about McAllen. This is usually produce comes from Mexico, and we usually go to Chicago, which is a big hub. They distribute in a lot of little stores, right? Because we have density of population. It goes to East Coast, right? New Jersey. Why? Because they are servicing New Jersey and New York and Island. So that's where they make money, right? They bring that produce especially before holidays, and that's why they're willing to lose that money. Remember, he's loyal to those customers. Sometimes he will put that 500 out of his pocket because he has their freight all year round. So believe it or not, good broker already has account aside for the times like this. And that's what we call spot market due to holidays. Look at this. I posted also truck in Yakima, Washington. We did not even receive one phone call. When I am looking at Yakima, Washington, it was only 32 loads. When you look at McAllen, well, we had 150 loads. Los Angeles is dead because I guess what? It's not a produce market in California right now, right? And Everton is crossing through McAllen and Laredo, maybe Yuma and Nogales, Arizona, but it's not coming through San Diego. So know your seasonal commodities. Know what's coming, let's say, from Mexico to the USA. What's gonna happen on East Coast? Are there people gonna pay for tomorrow? Are they gonna people pay on Friday, Saturday? Well, believe it or not, trucking is not stopping. If your driver is willing to drive, you'd better negotiate those loads. First, he's not celebrating holidays. He's staying on the road, and you have to validate that. Validation is a key. Why do I need more money? Because transit is too long. Why? Because unloading loading is gonna take longer. Why? Because it's before the Christmas. Stick to your knowledge. Always ask for more. Start making conversation, and just be a better dispatcher every day. Polish your skills. Make connection with the new brokers, because when you talk to somebody for 2-3 minutes, you already know, well, is it a good guy to call back? Yes, you know that. Is that actually a good load, or that's a nonsense load? And that's what we do in logistics year round. Well, we will be back with a live probably this week few more times. We will be back next week. We're gonna have our special for the sale, Christmas sale, of course, because January training is coming. One more time, guys, do not wait to the last minute. Make sure you sign up. So look at this. We start on January 27th. Before dispatch, we actually have our safety and compliance. Most of the previous students probably gonna join January class. We're gonna be covering IFTA. We're gonna be covering hiring, termination, clearinghouse, data queue, scores of the company, improving scores, actually learning a lot. And that's what you do as a dispatcher for the small carriers. You can add this as an extra service. Hopefully, guys, you learned something. And hopefully, guys, you still commenting, liking, and sharing our mission. Because with you guys, we can grow stronger, we can go bigger, and the likes do matter. Unfortunately, that's how YouTube works. Unfortunately, that's how Instagram works. So please take a second. My students, Just go back. You're watching my videos all the time. Just click the like, put the comment like, wow, I learned something new. And I promise you, I will be teaching you, I will be improving your skills, and I'm not going anywhere because my mission is not done yet. We are gonna change trucking for the better. You and me, all pro dispatchers, all pro drivers, and hopefully our pro brokers. Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon, guys. I love you, and of course, here it is. I am actually in the spirit of the holidays. Look at this comment. Look at this girl. This girl actually have been following me for a long time. She always puts the comments, and she used to be in, I believe, if I'm not wrong, in Crimea, and she is from Ukraine. So she moved, and now she is close by me in Buffalo Grove. She's actually member. Remember that we guys have membership, right? And she's been supporting our mission for a long, long time. And I just want to prove you this. Well, we do believe in magic. We do believe in the holiday spirit. We do believe in the universe, and we do believe that people should receive goodness back when they give positivity to others. So officially, my dear Alina Alimova, I'm giving you a free class for January. Make sure you text me, and I'll see you in January class. Of course, if you cannot make January class, you can choose the next one in April. But officially, as a member, as a supporter, as a person who is always, always here to give us good comments, to actually share the knowledge and actually inspire others, this is my gift for you. So I will be your Santa for today. So, Alina, this is your free class. Love you. Text me and we're gonna schedule. Yes, we do believe in miracles. We do believe in positivity. We do believe that some things are meant to be in life. And I'm here to change your life for better. I'm here to give you knowledge. And hopefully, I can just receive something back from you. Just be with me and change trucking for the better. I love you. Yes, of course, she was not ready for this, but look at this. She caught me live. It was going through my head in the last few weeks, and I was wanting to wait for the Christmas, but I guess universe works differently. I'll see you in the class. Thank you, everybody. Love you, and see you soon.